What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we cover wrestling content from AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, and WWE. On this episode, we are going to be covering TNA from the March 6th episode. My name is Finn. This is Everly. And let's go ahead and get right into this.
So, first match, Elijah versus Brian Myers of The System. Elijah won. There wasn't really any spontaneous moments in that match, but it was
Sorry.
a good match in general. And after the match, The System attacks Elijah. Joe Henry comes out and makes a save. After that, we had Savannah Evans versus Zaya Brookside. Two new faces that I'm not really acquainted with. But Evans tried to attack Brookside before the bell and fails. Evans won, of course, because she's big.
She's a powerhouse
Yeah.
versus Zaya Brookside being kind
Tiny.
of on the petite side.
Yeah.
But
Then it was John Skyler versus Matt Santana. Santana won. Ali comes on the screen, tells Santana he's got to take a drug test.
yeah, Santana kind of pissed off, doesn't see why he has to.
He's proven that he's sober.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
I'm going to preface, she's probably going to do more of the talking on the TNA stuff until I get better acquainted with it, just because she's been following TNA a lot longer than I have.
Just like with AEW, he'll do more of the talking than I will.
Yep.
We had AJ Francis, which annoying as shit, but he went against Steve Macklin. Francis unfortunately won, only because Eric sent out his little team of the Northern Army that he's a part of to assist, and it caused Macklin to kind of lose his head and get distracted for a moment. So once he got back in the ring, AJ's little entourage, Casey Navarro, distracted him, and it cost him the match.
Pre-note, the Northern Army, they want Macklin to join the Northern Army, so they were out there to try to help him win, you know. But he was like, I don't need your help, I don't need your help, I don't need your help. Ended up getting distracted by trying to deal with the Northern Army. So by the time he got back into the ring, AJ Francis took advantage of that distraction.
Yep. So after that, we see Macklin in the back yelling at the Northern Army, and Frankie Kazarian decides to stick his nose in Macklin's business.
I also want to mention how much fucking Kazarian looks like Chad Gable. Just saying.
Yeah. But Matt Santana also looks like Bo Dallas, so...
Yes, that part.
So there's some resemblances there to a certain few.
Let's cliff note that, because I want to mention to them what I was talking to you about last night with the whole Santana thing. But go ahead, next match.
It wasn't... So the next thing was Oba Femi from NXT... coming to TNA to have a face-to-face with Moose.
Femi.
So Moose comes out with the system, and then he brings a whole bunch of security guards out and tells Femi, this is for your protection. JDC, or as WWE knew him,
Fandango.
tells the security to attack Oba. Oba shoves, they back him into the corner. He shoves all of them away off of him. So when the security get taken out, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, or formerly known as Kurt Hawkins in WWE, and JDC take turns going after Oba. They each get taken down one at a time. And then they decide, okay, the one-on-one's not working, let's gang up on him. Miscommunication, Moose kicks JDC in the face, and kind of just oops, and goes back to going after Oba. Moose leaves Obafemi laying in the middle of the ring and holds both titles because that match is at Roadblock.
Yes.
Soon.
For the NXT Championship.
Yep.
After that, we had...
The next match was the Northern Armory versus the Rascals and Ace Austin.
Mm-hmm.
The Northern Armory win because of Wesley and
his group of people who...
caused
I can't even remember their names.
Yeah,
honestly.
I can't remember their names either. That's why I put Wesley and company caused the distractions for the Little Rascals, or the Rascals and Ace Austin.
Only a few people are going to actually get that reference. That's the sad part. Oh, I'm old.
I watched the Little Rascals. That's why I ended up saying the Rascals, because they do this.
I mean, yeah, they do the Little Rascals thing when they come out.
Next, we had the Masha Slamovich promo ahead of her match at Sacrifice with Cora Jade, which Cora Jade did make appearance, so we know she is okay. The concussion that she had Tuesday was not something that seriously injured. It just kind of rocked her a little more.
I just thought about something. This video is actually going up before we do our WWE video, where I reference or we recap NXT. Yep. So, what I say on our WWE video about hoping that she's going to be okay, you guys already know by watching this that she is okay. It wasn't as severe of a injury as expected. Yep.
So Cora Jade makes her appearance, talks some shit. Then Tessa Blanchard.
Yep. Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard comes from the crowd and attacks Masha Slamovich from behind. Cora Jade joins because they both have some beef with TNA
Knockouts champ.
Yep, yeah. Champ. And Lee, Tessa Blanchard's opponent for Sacrifice, comes out and makes the save.
Yeah.
Then the final match of the night. The Hardys versus the Colognes, which we know the Hardys from WWE. We also know the Colognes from WWE. They used to be Epico and Primo.
Yeah.
They're now Orlando and Eddie. Carlito, maybe you should come to TNA.
Yeah.
You might do better here with your brother and your cousin.
Yeah, right now, Carlito, you're kind of a joke.
Yeah, you just getting your ass beat. You're basically just like fucking what's his name? Yuta.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
He's the whipping boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Carlito is the whipping boy of WWE of the Judgment Day.
Yeah. Like, Carlito, to put it in terms that you'd understand, let me find an apple real quick. It's not cool.
I mean, we have actual apples.
I know, but I don't feel like actually going to grab a fucking apple that I'm not going to eat.
The Hardys win by DQ because the System comes out and attacks the Hardys. Joe Hendry, Elijah, and Leon Slater come out to make the save. Santino comes out and says the 10-man tag match at Sacrifice will be in a steel cage to prevent any interference from anybody. So
that's going to be a great match.
That's going to be a good match because we already know Moose is going against Jeff, so he won't be a part of that.
Right.
But we do know that Matt, Elijah, Joe Hendry.
What's the other dude? The British guy.
I think Leon.
Yes.
And
Nick Nemeth.
Nick Nemeth are going to be a part of that. Ryan Nemeth wanted to be a part of it, but Hardy's like, Matt said, I'm sorry, no, you're not. And he even called Nick. He's like, hey, when you return at Sacrifice, I need you to...
We want you to be part of our team. Nick Nemeth says, yeah, sure, I'm cool with that. Me and my brother can both be part of the team, and Matt's like, no, we just want you.
Yeah.
And Nick is like,
what?
So, okay, whatever. Just let me be the one to tell him. Little did he know...
Ryan was standing
right there.
Because Ryan's been telling his brother that he's been in all these great matches and everything while he's been away. And Matt's like, no.
He literally comes out, my big brother will be back in X amount of days.
Yeah.
And then walks right on back out to the backstage. So. But that was actually our quickest recap
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So TNA isn't as long as the other shows. So
For one,
we
for
will
two.
be having quicker recaps, but the more we see, like, the great matches, the great moves, we'll probably end up having more in the video.
Yeah.
With TNA, it just wasn't as...
There wasn't a lot of big spots
Yeah,
in
there
that
wasn't
match.
any big
Or in that
moments
episode of TNA.
in that show. But Sacrifice is going to be something else.
Yeah. And yes, we will we'll do our recap on that. As far as the length of our Friday uploads, which will be our TNA and Ring of Honor, we've said it before. We need to get acquainted with Ring of Honor because that's a show that neither one of us really followed. I've seen like an episode or two, like a year or two ago, something like that.
No,
so
I haven't even ever watched Ring of Honor.
everything's changed in that period of time. So we're gonna get acquainted, but we'll also couple TNA with Ring of Honor review.
Because they're on the same night.
Exactly.
So we'll put them both in the same video once we get acquainted to them. So the video will start getting longer at that point.
Right.
But if y'all have any questions, comments, what y'all think would help us get better with certain things,
Right.
don't be afraid to voice your opinion.
Please.
Your ideas, stuff like that.
Also, let us know what you guys thought if you watched TNA this past week. What you thought about it. Let us know what you think your predictions are for upcoming TNA events and what you think is going to happen at the pay-per-view.
At Sacrifice, we will be putting our predictions out before Sacrifice.
Yeah. On that note, I know, quick video, shorter than any of the other ones that we've put up so far.
Because WWE and AEW have more shows than TNA. TNA is just one show other than the pay-per-views.
Exactly. Ring of Honor is just one show, which is why we decided, for one, like you said, they're on the same night. Two, it's one show per promotion, so putting them in the same video makes sense, whereas WWE, it's got 3 shows, plus their pay-per-views. AEW has 2 shows, plus their pay-per-views.
Yep.
So, like I said, quick little video, but like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. We also have a TikTok that we just started where we'll be uploading clips of our episodes and probably going to put up like a gag reel over there on that from, when I blunder. And yeah, so I'll put the TikTok in the TikTok name in the end of the video and also a link down below for our TikTok page as well. Go hit that up. We appreciate any support and the criticism as well.
Yeah.
Because that criticism helps us build to be better, bring better content for you guys. So on that note, we will see you guys tomorrow, by the time that you're watching this, with our not our AEW, excuse me, our WWE video, and then our AEW video will be on Sunday, and we'll have a Monday upload for AEW's pay-per-view that is this weekend. So, thank you guys for watching. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.